I have started the lesson Earth movements and seasons, and we have also discussed few topics in that about the Earth's revolution and rotation, and about the seasons and how the Earth's revolution and rotation are affecting the seasons. And also, we discussed about the tilted axis of the Earth. Okay, now in this part of the lesson today we are going to discuss about the temperature belts on the earth. So what are the temperature belts and how the sun's rays fall on these tropics, and what is the importance of these special days like 21st June, 21st March, September 23rd and 22nd December, and what is the equinox. These all things and more we are going to discuss in this lesson. And everybody of you, please complete the home assignment and post in the group. Okay, and what is the time of the assignment? That is 3 to 5. Okay, children. So, here, this we have learned from very early classes, and just we will have a small recap on this. Here, we can see the equator. So this is Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, and the greener part here, which is called as torrid zone. Okay, and this orange part that extends from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle is called as the temperate zone, North temperate zone and South temperate zone. And here from this tropical Arctic Circle to North Pole and Antarctic Circle to South Pole, it is called as frigid zone. Okay, so why it is called so? So we will have a small recap on the heat zones, temperate zones or heat zones. The midday sun is exactly overhead at least once in a year on all latitudes in between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So here when we see here, so if we think this is the sun, okay, so the sun's rays fall directly on these places, directly from this Tropic of Capricorn to Tropic of Cancer. Okay, so here at least any of the day of the year, the sun's rays fall directly on this latitude. Some day on, for example, this is a equator is a 0 degree latitude. Okay, and 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. In this way, 23.5 degrees up to 23.5 degrees north and 23.5 degrees south. That is Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. At least once in a year on all this latitude, the sun's rays fall overhead. Okay, so this area receives, this area which is in the greener part, so that is we call as torrid zone. It receives maximum heat from the sun. Midday sun never shines overhead on latitude beyond the tropics. From beyond the tropics, what are the areas beyond the tropics? The orange parts are there, that are the temperate zones. Here, in the midday, the sun never fall overhead. Okay, so here, so this is called a torrid zone. Followed me. Here, the sun's rays fall vertical and it will receive maximum heat. And here, beyond the tropics, in between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, and between the Antarctic Circle and the Tropic of Capricorn, so the sun, they won't receive the sun's rays maximum. So as we go towards the poles, what is happening? The sun, so the distance between the sun and here the sun's rays falling slantingly, and the effect of the sun heat will be, temperatures will be coming down. Okay, the angle of sun's rays goes on decreasing towards the poles. As we move towards the poles, what is happening? The angle of incidence, the way the sun's rays fall on the earth is decreasing. And ultimately what happened? These zones have moderate temperature, not very hot or not very cool. Okay, even they're not very hot and also they are not very cool. Okay, so and coming to the frigid zone. So frigid zones areas lying between the Arctic Circle and North Pole and Antarctic Circle and South Pole. These are very cold because sun's rays always fall slanting and provide less heat. Here we see here the white part which is here frigid zone between the Arctic Circle and the Arctic Circle and the here it will receive a little, so this is called a temperate, orange part is called temperate zone, but here the white part which is called as a frigid zone, okay, near to the poles, North Pole and South Pole, between Arctic Circle and the Arctic Circle and North Pole, Arctic Circle and North Pole, and Antarctic Circle and South Pole. Okay, South Pole, is it clear, children? Now South Pole and North Pole. Okay, so here the sun's rays never go. Okay, it goes on decreasing. Okay, in these places what happened? So this area. So these are why they are very cool? Because rays are always slanting and provide very less heat. Okay, there is a very least possibility, no possibility of the sun's rays to fall on this area at the frigid zone. So there is no possibility of the sun's rays to fall in this area. So because of this, this is called as frigid zone. Okay, up to this it is very clear, I think. Okay, here the sun's rays fall very vertical and it will receive maximum heat. And here in temperate zone, it will receive lesser heat. Okay, temperate, and here frigid zone. So our Earth, our India, it lies here, children. Here, India lies here. Okay. Okay, followed me. So Tropic of Cancer is passing like this. Tropic of Cancer. So now northern part of India is in the temperate zone and southern part of India is in the torrid zone. So this was South India will be receiving more heat than the North India. Okay. Yes. Next, going to the other topic. This is okay. So, and we already have discussed about the rotation and revolution of the Earth. Okay. For the rotation, how much time it will take? It takes 24 hours. Yes. It takes 24 hours for the rotation and 365.25 days for the revolution. Okay, what is rotation? The Earth moves on itself, on its axis is called as rotation, and as well the Earth moves around the Sun. Okay, the Earth moves on itself. The Earth moves on itself. It is called as rotation, and while moving on itself, the Sun also moves around its axis, around the Sun. Sorry, around the Sun. The Sun moving on itself, and also it moves around the Earth. Okay, the Earth moves on itself and also moves around the Sun. Okay, this is called a revolution. Okay, the Earth moving around the Sun, okay, is called as revolution. The Sun, the Earth moves on itself is called as a rotation. Okay, and as well it moves around the Sun. Okay, around the Sun. Okay, that is called as revolution. Okay, and how is the orbit of this? How is this orbital orbit of the Earth? Earth's orbit is not exactly round; it is elliptical. Okay, elliptical. Okay, it is elliptical in shape. Okay.